Hello everyone. Today we'll begin with a new chapter, chapter number 4, from the diary of Anne Frank. Before we begin with the chapter, let's first understand who Anne Frank was and why did she write this diary. Basically, this story is a part of an autobiography of Anne Frank. This autobiography belongs to a time when in Germany dictatorship was established. As you have already read in your class 9th, Adolf Hitler, who was the dictator of Germany, he started killing Jews in numbers, in mass. He started a genocidal war. And Anne Frank, being a Jew, she also, along with her family, was endangered to be murdered. And just to save their lives, just to save the family, Anne Frank, along with her family, was in hiding. This diary was written when she, along with her family, was in hiding, and today we are going to read an excerpt from what she has written in her diary. Before we read, we need to know a little about Anne Frank, and so we'll read before you read part. Anneliese Marie, which is Anne Frank, she was born on 12th of June 1929 and died between February-March 1945. She was a German-born Jewish girl who wrote while in hiding with her family and 4 friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. She was German-born, but she was a Jewish girl. She was born in Germany but was Jewish. She wrote this when she, along with her family, was in hiding in Amsterdam. This was during the Second World War. Her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany but were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands. These people, they tried to escape, they were in hiding, but they got caught when Nazis occupied Netherlands. As persecutions against the Jewish population increased, the family went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. They hid in the office of Anne Frank's father. It was having n number of rooms, and over there they hid themselves. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system, where Anne died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen within days of her sister Margot Frank. These people, the whole family, they stayed in hiding for 2 long years. And after that, still might be there were chances that they could have been saved, but someone betrayed them. That means किसी ने उनके वहाँ होने की खबर जर्मन्स को, मतलब कि नाजीज़ को दे दी थी और वो पकड़े गए थे. मार्गोट फ्रैंक, जो एने फ्रैंक की एल्डर सिस्टर थी, वो जब एक्सपायर हुई उसके कुछ दिनों के बाद में एने फ्रैंक भी गुजर गई थी. शी डाइड ऑफ टाइफस फीवर. Her father, Otto Frank, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended to find that her diary had been saved. Convinced that it was a unique record, he took action to have it published in English under the name of The Diary of a Young Girl. The diary was given to Anne Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12th of June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. I hope the content is being understood, because the chapter is no doubt very simple, the language is very simple, and these are the facts. There is a very less scope of being explained. The diary was actually published by Otto Frank. उन्होंने अपनी डॉटर की ये डायरी जब देखी और पढ़ी तो उन्होंने सोचा था कि पूरी वर्ल्ड को, पूरी दुनिया को ये चीज़ पता होनी चाहिए कि उनके साथ, उनकी फैमिली के साथ क्या हुआ है, और इसके लिए उन्होंने ये पब्लिश करवाई थी. ये बेसिकली लिखी गई थी डच में, पर इसको बाद में ट्रांसलेट करके इंग्लिश में भी लिखवाई गई, और ये सबसे ज़्यादा पढ़ी हुई बुक्स है. There have also been several films, television and theatrical productions, and even an opera based on the diary. Described as the work of a mature and insightful mind, the diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. Anne Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims. Holocaust, as you know, was mass killing operations about Jews. When Jews were killed in numbers, it was termed as Holocaust by the Nazis. Writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me. From here we understand what Anne wrote in her diary. We start reading from the point of view of Anne. She herself is the narrator here. Not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on, neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Musings matlab ki thoughts. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing, and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. To get things off the chest means उसके सर पे बहुत बोझ था, उसके दिमाग में बहुत सारी चीज़ें उस टाइम पे चल रही थी जो वो किसी के साथ शेयर नहीं कर सकती थी. एंड सो दिस डायरी प्रूव टू बी अ वेरी गुड फ्रेंड टू हर एंड शी स्टार्टेड राइटिंग. नो डाउट शी वॉज नॉट अ राइटर फ्रॉम द बिगनिंग. दिस वॉज द फर्स्ट टाइम शी वॉज टू राइट अ डायरी, बट शी थॉट कि वो भले ही यूज़ टू नहीं है राइटिंग से, बट वो लिख लेगी कैसे भी, क्योंकि उसके पास बहुत कुछ है बोलने के लिए जो वो किसी से नहीं शेयर कर सकती. तो वो ये डायरी के साथ शेयर करेगी. Paper has more patience than people. This thought, this line given by Anne Frank is one of the most important lines to be understood as well as from the point of view of examination. This line is usually asked to be justified and explained. Why did Anne say so? This one line explains us that Anne had very few people in her life to whom she could open up, she could share her thoughts to. And so she said that paper has more patience than people. If you share your thoughts to people, they might go and share with someone else the same things. They might betray you, but paper will never betray you. What you share with the paper is going to be with the paper itself, and it will be patient. It will listen to your thoughts. It's not going to judge you. So that is the main thing said by Anne Frank. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. Annie did not know what to do. She was getting bored, she was exhausted, and at that time she thought that paper is more patience than people, and so she should write. I finally stayed where I was, brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience. And since I'm not planning to let anyone else read this stiff bagged notebook grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably won't make a bit of difference. She decided that she'll start writing the diary, and she did not want anyone to read her diary. She was okay with someone reading the diary who was very good friend to her, who could be very patient with her, who would never judge her. तो अगर ऐसा कोई इंसान कभी उसकी डायरी पढ़ेगा तो एने को कभी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती, बट वो नहीं चाहती थी कि उसकी डायरी हर कोई पढ़ ले. नाउ आई एम बैक टू द पॉइंट दैट प्रॉम्प्टेड मी टू कीप अ डायरी इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस. आई डोंट हैव अ फ्रेंड. दिस वॉज वाई शी डिसाइडेड टू राइट अ डायरी. Let me put it more clearly, since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, and I'm not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. This shows that even after having a good family, even after having somewhat around 30 friends, she missed someone who could be a genuine one to her in her life. A 13-year-old girl, how hollow she felt. उसको कितना खाली लगता था, कितना लोनली लगता था. She eagerly wanted to have someone in her life who could understand her. This could be made out of what she wrote. All I think about when I am with friends is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that's the problem. Maybe it's my fault that we don't confide in each other. In any case, that's just how things are, and unfortunately, they are not liable to change. This is why I have started the diary. She did not have very good terms with her mother, first of all. This is no doubt not mentioned in this paragraph, but when we read the diary, we come to know that she did not have good terms with her mother. She was very close to the father, no doubt, but a girl, a 13-year-old teenager, she of course needs to have a good bond with the mother, which she did not have, and so she felt very lonely within. She did not even have good friends. That was another thing that she faced, and for that she decided that things are not going to change. The scenario at her place, the relation with her mother was not going to change. She was not going to have a very good friend, someone very close to her suddenly in her life, and so she decided that I need to write diary. To enhance the image of this long awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would do, but I want the diary to be my friend, and I'm going to call this friend Kitty. this again is one important thing. She named her diary. We usually don't do so. She did so, and that shows us, that resembles that she wanted to have someone, and she started creating a diary to be a person. She started personalizing the diary. She started imagining the diary to be a real person, and so she did not just jot down the facts, what happened in the whole day, but she wrote down what was going in her mind, what she could not share with anyone. And she also named the diary Kitty. Students, I believe the first part is well understood. We'll continue the chapter further in the next session. Till then, thank you.